Guys, today I will be sharing how to make delicious red velvet brownies. This is half a cup of butter. To this, I'm gonna add 3 ounces of dark baking chocolate. We're gonna melt this in the stove using low heat. Once the butter and the chocolate is all melted, we can take it out of the heat. To this, I'm going to add the brown sugar. Brown sugar is half a cup, and the white granulated sugar is 3/4 cup. Then I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to add 2 eggs, but we're gonna add the eggs one at a time. And this is the second egg. At this point, I'm going to add the red food coloring. I'm using tulip red, Americolor food coloring. With the amount, it depends on how red you want it to be. For me, I use about 4 to 5 big drops of food coloring. If you're using liquid food coloring, you might need about a tablespoon. So once you're satisfied with the red color, you can stop adding. Now, this is 1 cup of plain flour. The secret to a fudgy recipe is to not to overmix it. So once the flour is just combined, you can stop mixing. Now I've got 1 teaspoon of vinegar and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Mix this quickly and then add this quickly to the batter. I have a 10 by 10 square pan lined with parchment paper. I just kind of spread the butter evenly. Now we're gonna set this aside for a moment while we move on to the cream cheese part of the brownies. This is 8 ounces or 250 grams of cream cheese. To this, I'm gonna add 1/3 cup of granulated sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Add 1 egg as well. And then continue mixing. Occasionally stop to scrape down the side of the bowl. And once the cream cheese is smooth, we can start adding this on top of the red velvet brownies. I'm using a small ice cream scoop to do the process, but you can just use a spoon to do it. So I'll just kind of add randomly. Now we're just gonna tap this twice. And then using a skewer, we're just gonna drag the cheesecake part onto the batter to create the marble effect. Just like so. You can stop here if you want hearts design. But I wanna create more marble effect. So I keep on going. Now we're gonna bake this in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 to 35 minutes or until when you insert the skewer in the middle and the skewer comes out clean. And this is what it looks like after baking. Let it cool down before slicing it. So this is still pretty hot. You would find it easier to slice this if you let this cool down a little bit, or if you let it sit in the fridge for at least an hour. But I'm cutting it now because I'm running out of daylight. And this is the finished product. I hope you give this a try because I can really guarantee that you're gonna love this recipe. It's so good. It's chewy and you can really taste the red velvet flavor. And just to show you what it looks like inside, it's still moist. Even if you refrigerate this, it's still gonna be moist. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!